People tend to have a love-hate with side climbing. I always tell clients that they hate side climbing until they love it. All right? Once you figure out all the pieces and all the tricks, then side climbing is really cool. So when you're side climbing, you are on the side of the pole, so your weight tends to shift outward. So we always want that outside arm on top. That's going to shift your weight in towards the pole. If you have your inside hand high, your weight tends to hang away. So by changing that grip to the outside arm on top, that's going to keep your weight centered towards the center of the pole. So that inside leg is going to hook as we side climb, and our butt is sitting back, but as we push up or pull up, that hip is going to push forward. So again, my outside arm's on top. I also like, when I'm just starting from the floor, to use a forearm position so that my weight, if it's hanging off the pole, can be caught with this forearm. That's one part to note. The other part is that you can use your forearm to push. So there's two times where you can reposition, or two options where you can reposition your forearm to get either a push or it's going to catch and kind of pull. So when I'm just starting off the ground here, I like to use a push, because that's going to give me that push and pull through the shoulders and back to be able to lift that leg off the floor and support myself. If I were here and I just let that leg go, I might tend to sink depending on how strong you are. So I like to use the push, the forearm push, to get me started. That outside leg comes onto the pole. You're using the top of the foot. So if you point that toe, it's really the top of the ankle area. It becomes, when you point, it becomes a meaty part of the foot rather than the bony part of the foot. Okay, so when I push and pull and I bring that outside foot to the pole, I'm touching more just above the ankle there, so big push. My butt's sitting back, but as I push those hips forward, I'm trying to line them up with the pole. The hips push into the pole. If you have that forearm here, that's going to now allow your weight to, here's your push, and this is going to catch, okay? So that's your pull, which would let you be able to let go to take that up another level. So I can reset that forearm press, hike, and up. Alrighty? So I'll do it on this side, as you should be doing both sides as well. Then inside leg hooks. I use my forearm press, outside arm on top. That lets me gently push up. Push that hip into the pole. You can use that forearm to catch, to reset. Then again, I can shift it so it's more of a forearm press. Hike, my butt sits back, and then it pushes forward to reset that again. So things to think about. Outside arm on top. That shifts your weight towards the center. The forearm, you may need it to kind of catch your weight from hanging off the pole, or you may need it to push and pull to counter that top hand as you're lifting your body up. The other thing is that when you are sitting back with the butt, when you stand, come to that pole stand, you're pushing the hip into the pole. So again, from here, I push my hip into the pole here. I'm scissoring those legs this way, okay? So I'm scissoring them. Back leg, outside leg is pushing into the pole. Inside leg is pulling back, okay? And I'm pushing the hip into the pole here. So all of those contact points, when they come together, make your side climb. It's still difficult if you're just starting out with it, but it will make it easier using a lot of different push-pull points as you side climb.